everybody. So I know with all these retrogrades, and which like I am literally stepping over my words. So bear with me. All the eclipses, all the super moons. I know that we are super curious about what is going on in third party situations. I know that in a few of them, people have been taking left hand turns and like it was literally been like, okay, the energy felt like it was going one way, and now all of a sudden it just feels like it is not. All of a sudden it just feels like it's going in a completely different direction. So if you're one of those people, this like might be for you. But we shall see what comes up, right? So this is pretty much my third party spread. I don't really stick to anything specific when I do readings. I kind of free flow, but I also have certain areas that I like to cover. Alrighty. So what is your person's energy right now? I don't want half the deck. What is your person's energy? In this third party situation? What is the third party's energy? What is the third party's energy in this third party situation? It flipped and then it went back in the middle of the deck, so now I have to find it. What is it? What is it? What is this card? It flipped over. I like saw it flip over and it flipped so strong. Here we go. What is your energy in this third party situation? And what is the energy connecting? What is the overall energy of this third party situation? What is the energy between you and your person? What is the energy between you and the third party? What is the energy between the third party and your person? Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Blades. So this is all about, communication. It's about being logical. It's about being serious. And it's about like thinking ahead. Like I'm feeling like so much planning and so much thinking and actual communication. Like that never happens, right? But like actual communication. And Feihu, it's been so long since I've read runes, but that is really ringing a bell with me. I'm trying to remember what Feihu means. I'm trying to remember if it means like strength, protection, home. But the Feihu in the background is really, if anyone wants to look that up for me, because I'm using my phone to record right now. So for your person's energy in this third party situation, we have the Knight of Blades. That is the Knight of Swords. So again, it's that communication that I feel. I also feel them super cyber stalking. If they're not on your social media, then they're probably asking your friends or family or just acquaintances about you. That is so funny. She's wearing a shirt that says "The Devil Made Me Do It," and then that is the name of that new Conjuring movie, right? Conjuring 3, "The Devil Made Me Do It." And it's funny because so a lot of counterparts, like the reason why they end up going into this resistance, the reason why they end up in these third party situations, other than a shit ton of past life karma, is that their like ego selves are trying to defend them. They're trying to protect them, even though it's like not the best for them. It's coming from ego, right? That scared, helpless place. Um, and it's like, okay, so I'm sorry that I did this. It's because I was trying to play it safe. I was trying, like, my ego was in charge with this, like, all that. Sorry, I am also running a bath, and I need to make sure that the bath doesn't overflow while I'm recording. Um, but yeah, no, it's kind of like blaming the ego for everything. But I'm not sure, like, even though that awareness is there, I don't know if that next step of integration and like taking a step is there, especially because it's a knight. But we did see that king at the bottom of the deck. So I'm wondering if they are moving towards that. So your energy in this whole situation, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Bones, and the Two of Bones. Wow. So it's a lot of Wands energy. You are working like so hard to make movement in your life, and so hard. Like, that's basically all I'm seeing, is that you are working so hard for this to happen. You want that communication, you want that fast movement. You don't know how it's going to happen. You can't see how it's going to happen, especially with all these left-hand turns and this change in energy, but you want it, and you're willing to work to get it. You're willing to do what it takes. You're willing to get that like $5,000 coach or whatever, do the healing work. You're like, I don't care what I gotta do. I just want to see movement. I just want to see something happen. I can't see. I'm like blindfolded right now. I don't know what's going on. The third parties situation. I like pulled these cards and I don't remember what they're for. At the bottom. Anyway, the energy of the third party is the King of Pentagrams and the Eight of Swords. So we have a lot of eights in this reading. That's a lot of hard work. That's a lot of like thinking. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of movement. And it's a lot of things that are happening very quickly. But then we see the Knight of Pentagrams, which is the Knight of Pentacles. That is slow moving. If you remember this guy from the show, right? He basically he started his plan long before Sam and Dean were ever hunting, right? He gave his blood to Sam when he was like a year or two old, right? When he was a baby. Sorry, super close to overflowing, but I caught it like literally just in time. But he planned this whole thing from like way before Sam was even like born. And then like years later when Sam is off in college, and then years after that, then he's seeing his plan in motion, right? So it's something that is a good plan because it's slow, it builds a sturdy foundation, right? Like literally, he's like, oh, I gave my blood to all these children and I was waiting for them to develop. I was waiting for them to grow. I was waiting for the right moment. But then we have the Eight of Swords. So it's like they're overthinking about how slow is this going to move? How slow is this going to take? How slow? Like, so I feel what I'm getting is that the karmic and your counterpart had this conversation where it was like, okay, yes, we will do these things. We will take it to the next level. We will do that. We'll like, whatever the next level is, like become official, get engaged, get married, get a home, start a family, like whatever it is. But we need to do this, and this first. Mostly, with abundance and stability. And they're like, that makes sense. That is logical. I agree. But then they're also like, wait a second. Like, we're in a lot of debt. It is a seller's economy. We're just coming out of a pandemic. Like, blah 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 blah. All these things. How long is this actually gonna take? And that is actually starting to get their gears working. Like, dot dot dot. So that's their energy towards it. Oh, okay, I remember these cards now. Thank you. Anyway, the energy between your person and you is the Nine of Blades. That does not look cool. Like, he literally looks crazy. Look at his face. It's like, looks crazy. So the Nine of Swords is, staying up all night, like literally can't sleep when he sleeps, like having dreams about all the things that they're overthinking about, and it's just paining them to no end. So your person is really catastrophizing about your connection, anything that happened, like how it is now. They are all up in their head about it, and it is painful for them. They are overthinking it. They are staying up at night. If they aren't addressing their thoughts and their feelings about this, then literally they're just like feeling all of this like emotional turmoil, and their body is reacting and their mind is going crazy and they don't even know why. If they are addressing, like, are facing what happened, then they're like, oh my God, what did I do? What is this? Like, what am I going to do? What the fuck have I gotten myself into? Kind of thing. So they're like seriously being plagued by this, being plagued by the connection. The Hierophant is the energy between you and the third party. I think that is a super weird energy to be between you and the third party, just at face value, without looking into the energies, without channeling messages. That's just super weird. Like, why would you have Hierophant energy between you two? But if you notice who is on the card, it is Death. It is also the woman who, like, took the role of Death. Like, she made that happen. She's someone who is extremely logical, like that Knight of Blades that we were talking about, like that King of Blades that we were talking about. And I'm just like hearing end of a cycle, end of a relationship. So I feel like the both of you could be in a third party relationship as well. If not, it could be something else that's close to your heart, something else that's close to you, like losing a job, or like ending a partnership with like a friend or family member, or like something, right, that was close to your stability of who you are and how you live your life, just ending, and really making you reconsider your values and the way that you look at traditional like societal norms. And you're both thinking about relationships, you're both thinking about what you want long term, and that is the energy between you two. The energy between your person and this karmic, this third party, is the Five of Cups, the Page of Blades, and the Ten of Cups. I kind of almost want to see what they have for the Page of Blades in this deck, just because it's Kevin, and I want to see how they explain it. Page of Blades. The Page of Blades represents an intelligent but inexperienced young person. Kevin Tran finds himself in over his head as he becomes suddenly embroiled in the supernatural world as a prophet of God. The Page of Blades advises you to recognize both your talent and skill while also acknowledging when you need help or guidance. And then the Five of Cups, just because I have this out already, the Five of Cups is pretty straightforward, but the Five of Goblets represents a great failure or loss. Gadriel was tasked with guarding the Garden of Eden from evil. He ultimately failed, which led to the corruption of mankind. Gadriel is racked with guilt for having failed to protect the Garden of Eden. The Five of Goblets advises you to learn from your mistakes, then move on. Okay, so when he was racked from guilt over his mistake, it was really reminding me of that energy between you and your counterpart. I was like, that's exactly it. Like, they're racked with guilt. But this is between your person and their karmic, and it's like, I feel like the karmic also has a past in which they're overthinking about, dreading about, like just feeling super guilty about. And I feel like your person and their karmic, like, they wanted to heal from their past relationships so badly, and they wanted to move on from like this negative energy and this negative feelings and this guilt and this sadness and this loss so badly. They wanted this new chapter, they wanted this new life, they wanted this new phase, like so much that they decided to go full on with this. And they tried to create something that was perfect for them. And they tried to create something that didn't resemble anything of the past, of the losses that they had. They tried to be happy all the time. And I feel like part of them, like, they portray this happiness and this sunshininess and this love out into the world, especially their social media and to their friends and family, because they want it to be picture perfect. They want it to be that awesome. So they're just like, if I portray that, if I share that, if I like look like that, then maybe it'll be easier to embody that. Maybe it'll be easier to live that. Maybe it'll be easier to experience that. And they just wanted that. They wanted the 10 of Cups. They wanted the happily ever after. And it's like, whew, it's just so heavy. Like, wow. I just got like overwhelmed. But they were inexperienced. They weren't ready for this. They had only experienced toxicity and defenselessness, and they needed to know what it was like to be a good person in a relationship, like someone who really cares for themselves and for their partner and for their relationship, while also doing everything good for themselves, in their career and the world. And they tried so hard to make this thing, and they committed to it. Like, they full on committed. They were like, we're gonna have this happily ever after. We agree, we're gonna make these plans, but it just did not work out. And part of them knows this, part of them knows that it's not going to work out, and they are already lamenting it, even though they are living in it, and even though they are still moving full on ahead with it. So we have the Six of Cups as the overall energy of this third party situation. I just like looking at the new book when I have a new deck. especially because they're talking about the characters and I like supernatural. The Six of Goblets is a call to reconnect with pure, unbridled joy. When's the last time you did something silly or unexpected just because it made you happy? The Six of Goblets tarot card suggests life has been feeling heavy lately. It's time to get out of the doldrums by doing things that genuinely make you happy, whether that means making music, painting, or simply eating a slice of warm apple pie. So I feel like they're doing things to have that happiness, to showcase that happiness, to feel that happiness, because they have that inner sense of dread that they're too afraid to face about their own connection. They want to do things that are fun. They want to do things that are lighthearted. They want to do things that, like, see, I shouldn't be worried. And they want to run from that feeling. You are feeling that death, that like uncertainty, that hard work, that like, what the hell is going on? Where am I going to end up? Kind of feeling. So you also want to do things that are fun and lighthearted, to escape kind of those feelings. And then also the Six of Cups can also be like remembering and childhood and stuff like that. So again, like that lamenting, that really like looking back, and also that past life trauma that I am feeling as well, and an inner child wounding. So we can do all of that work together if that's something that you're interested in, to see, like, to literally work on this situation. Right? How is your person viewing you? How is your person viewing you? How is your person viewing the third party? How is your person viewing the karmic? And how is your person viewing the whole shebang, the whole situation? At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. We have this awakening, and this acknowledgement that is coming, right? Because that feeling of, oh my God, I guess I like ran into this and now it's failing and I'm still trying to make it work, but I know it probably won't. That is like the stirrings of this complete awakening that is going to transpire. How they feel about you, we have Strength and the Three of Swords. They feel this heartbreak, this pain when it comes to you, and they're trying to be strong. They're trying to find the strength to weather the storm. They were like, okay, I'm in this new connection now. I'm in this new situation. I committed myself to it. I know that this keeps pulling me back because I keep getting pulled back to them. But that's not going to work. That's not going to happen. So I need to be here. I need to be now. And I can't let that pain encompass me. They also view you as like someone who is extremely strong, like who can endure a lot of pain. They see you as someone who's like extremely successful, and as someone who is like unbothered by all the pain that life has to offer them. And they wonder how you do it and how they can do something similar. And that's just like how they're feeling and how they're viewing you. It might not be the truth, or it could be, but that is how they feel and see you. How they feel about the karmic, we have the Nine of Blades. That is a weird feeling that I just got. Oh no, Nine of Wands, I apologize, not Nine of Blades. They don't have like regular signs for this. where are the wands in here? Bones. The Archangel Raphael fiercely fights to become the new ruler of heaven after Michael's defeat. A traditionalist, he sees this position as his right. Nine of Bones advises you to defend and protect what's yours. Don't let others come between you and your goals. It's time to get clear on your boundaries and stick to them. Yeah, what did I say? He's like trying to make his connection or her connection with you not be a problem in this connection. He's like, or her, she's like, this is my right. I deserve to be in a happy relationship. I deserve to make something good for myself. I deserve to have a happy ending. I deserve like this like life for myself. And they're like, I'm not gonna let this past partner where everything got so fucked come in the middle of my happiness and the success, because they see it as a happiness and a success even though they're not truly happy or successful in it. And they're trying to put like this wall up there between you two and your connection, which is why you're feeling like confused and like what's going on and blindfolded. But also, I'm going to tell you the flip side of this, right? And this is only the energy today. This could totally shift by tomorrow. Energy is always flowing. Energy is always changing. But this is what is happening right now. Let me tell you the flip side of this. That is also the truth of what's going on. If you resonate with this reading, right? It is a collective reading. I might not be talking to you. Or only parts of this could resonate with you, right? Let me tell you the other side of this card. He or she is also feeling very righteous and boundary set towards the karmic. They are like, I have been trying so fucking hard for so fucking long to change myself, to better myself, and to better my life. Like, you are not going to come in the middle of that. So the karmic is like, we need to move things along, right? We need to take this next step that we were talking about earlier, right? Whether it's making it official, getting engaged, getting married, getting a house, having a kid, like whatever it is. They are like, we need to do this now. And like, we're not getting any younger. And your person is like, yes, totally. I want to have this happy ending with you. I want to be successful in life. I want to have these things. But they're still having that nagging feeling in their soul. Like, this is not actually going to work. And also, they have been working super, super hard to better themselves and to work on who they are and what they do and their career and their like abundance and their health and their mental health and their emotional health and their spiritual health. They've been working on all this, and they're like, I am not going to be committing myself to this just yet, and I'm not going to be making these huge changes in my life that cost a lot of money, right? And that would be super difficult to get out of if it didn't work without first doing this, and this. So respect my boundaries, because it's going to happen, but it can't happen this second. We will work towards it, which is why, remember when we looked at the karmic's energy, it was like, how long is this going to take? How he views, or she views, this entire situation. King of Goblets. He's like, I'm the king. She's like, I'm the king. I am so emotionally woke. I'm sorry. That's literally how they feel. They're like, I have so much love to give. I have all this love for my past partner. I have all this love for my karmic. I have all this love for my life and for myself. And I am looking to be the best lover I can be. And yeah, I'm just learning to really express myself and share my love. And if you can't tell, I am saying that kind of sarcastically or kind of egocentrically. So they are awakening. They are beginning to see a lot more than they were privy to before. Not that they weren't, but that they were basically unwilling to look at what was in front of them that they did know, that they did see, right? They saw, they knew, they just weren't willing to handle that yet. Now they're like, I see it, I know it, I'm gonna decide to do this. And they are also really super in their emotions. So where is the situation headed for the rest of June? I don't want half the deck. Thank you, though. Where is this situation headed for the rest of June? High Priestess, the Sun, and the Empress. Wow. With the Nine of Pentacles. That's a lot of self-fulfillment. That's a lot of self-abundance. This is, okay. There are 3 major arcana here. I keep getting these cards when I ask where the situation is going, but it doesn't give me any information about it. They're literally like, these are the cards. I don't know how you know, like, you guys, like, know if how like frustrating this is for me, because normally I just get like answers and information and like an overload of information, and then lately when I ask where this is going, they just show me these 3 cards and they come out again and again and again. So with the Sun, right, there's a lot of happiness and a good happy ending, a new beginning, just love and productivity and cornucopia and all the happiness that Charlie from Supernatural brings. And then we have the High Priestess and the Empress. This is where things get a little confusing for me, because I don't know if the message is, you know already deep within that you are the Empress and that you are the ultimate and this is going to be great. Or one of you is the High Priestess, one of you is the Empress, and the one that's the Empress is going to get pregnant. Which is super, super triggering, because we don't want a karmic to get pregnant, right? We're just like, no. Try to be happy for them, but you know, that would be kind of hard. Can we clarify this, please? Who is the High Priestess? Clarify, please. Who is the High Priestess? We have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is waiting for a thing to happen. So it's like the high, so I do think it's more of like that this person knows and they're just waiting for it to happen. We have that 9 of Wands again. Like that being at the edge of your seat, that being at the end of your wick, of your like capability of waiting because you know it's going to happen. Who is the Empress? We have the Hermit. So this Empress wants to go inward, wants to be alone. Can we clarify more, please? Who is this Empress? What is the Hermit? We have Strength, the Six of Cups again, and the Knight of Blades again. This person is wondering if they are better off alone. They wonder if they're stronger alone. They wonder if they're more capable alone. They are very interested in having children, and they're wondering if it's ever going to happen with this person. And they might communicate that soon if things don't start to pick up. So how would your person react if this was what was put on the table? If their karmic was like, this needs to pick up or else, how would your person react? They would definitely feel very cornered. They wouldn't be happy. Initially, they would react very angry and anxious and like, how dare you? How would your person react if the karmic gave an ultimatum like this? Yeah, and if they have kids already, they want more. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. They're like slow or alone. They're like, I'm not rushing anything for you. I'm not rushing anything for me. If you want to rush, then go at it by yourself. We don't need to be together. So if they try to rush it, they will break up. What's in store for you? The High Priestess that is waiting. What is in store for you by the end of June? Yeah, because this person, this karmic, thinks that she is the Empress already. She's like, yay! And all her best sides are coming out because she's like, I have what I want. I'm happy. Yeah, for you, right? It's like you're going to have this new beginning. You're going to have this clarity, this strength. You're going to like cut through anything that is BS. You might get some communication and you just be like, I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with what I have. Like, I know that I'm going to get what I want in the end. So I'm just going to like enjoy myself and enjoy what I have and enjoy what comes my way. And it's going to exactly get me what I want. Alrighty, guys. So I hope that that was super helpful for you. I hope it resonated. I am doing for a very short time a Counterpart check-in special. So it is looking into what is affecting your person and their environment, how they think about you, how they feel about you, your intentions towards you, and any movement that might be happening sometime soon. And it is only $25. So if you would like that, because I do not offer personal readings anymore besides one quick question on my lives, send that $25 and your names to either my Cash App, my PayPal, or my Venmo. I'll link them all down below, and I will get that to you.